How's it going, guys? This is Victor with the BOB trading team. So today we're going to talk about the two trades I took. One is BFRI and the other was PTPI. So one was a green trade, another one was a red trade, and they kind of balanced each other out. They both should have been green trades, but let's talk about what went wrong. So first, let's look at BFRI. So let's see, give me 1 second. So first thing we do is, go to Benzinga pre-market mover. So we go here, we see BFRI right here. So first we look at their float. They have 6.5 million, which is under 30 million shares, which is a good float. We like numbers like that. Then we scroll down and see if they have a news catalyst list, which they did. There we go. Something about a phase 2 patent. So we have a catalyst, and we have a low flow company, and we have volume. So the next thing we do is we go chart it. So we go to Thinkorswim and we start to chart it. So this stock started popping up or gapping up at 9:15 a.m. And I noticed it. And let's start off at the daily. So it doesn't have very many days trading so far. So this is all the information we had to base this off. So what we like to do is we like to see what kind of volume they have. So currently this stock has 20 million volume. On Friday it had 32 million. You see on 12/8 it had 6.2 million. So it usually does pretty good volume. When I seen it had 3 million volume, I probably could have waited for more volume to come in. And that's what I tried to do. But Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade actually processed an order that I tried to cancel. And I ended up getting a bad fill with 600 shares. And that was what went wrong in this trade. So let's chart this really quickly. So first, we have the highest it's ever been, $10.40. Let's make this line blue. Next, we have this line. Extend this. Okay, so let me see. Give me 1 second. So when I seen BFRI today, it was at $6.85. So it's currently at $6.87. So that's pretty good. So let's zoom in. Let's change this to a 5-minute. And now it wants to start going up. Look at that. So first thing, we noticed it at 9:15. We want to look at what did it do before we first noticed it. So if you look back, it's kind of choppy right here. It's a lot of green candles followed by red candles. It's not very consistent. So that's the first thing I should have noticed. Second, that's one thing I did notice. We got a bad feel, but it's okay. It happens sometimes. Next, we watched it at 9:30. This is where I actually got filled at. I got filled at I got filled at 9:31 a.m. and I got filled at like 6:60, which isn't good. It went ahead and processed my order, and if you noticed, right after 9:30 it just dropped and continued to drop. So I had to cut my loss. And now if you notice, it's actually creeping back up. So if we were to enter this trade and if we didn't get this bad feel, let's see. Just draw this line right here, extend it. So $5.89 would have been a good price to get filled at. If you notice, it opens right here at 9:35. It comes down, drops to this level. It tests this level. If we look back, this happens at 9:35. If we look back previously, you notice at 8:40 a.m. it also comes down to around this blue line, touches it, and then continues to go up. It also does the same thing at 8:15. And at 8:10 a.m. it goes a little bit farther, but it closes right here at this blue line. So around the $5.90 price would have been a good range to enter the trade. And you notice once it hits that price, it continues, it goes up. to about 615, and then it comes back down, it tests this level again, and then it pushes up once more. And after it gets through this yellow line right here at 10:05, it continues to push higher and higher. It has a slight pullback right here, but after that 5-minute pullback, it pushed higher, and it just hit a price of $7.10 at 11:20 a.m. So we had the right stock, we just had bad timing. A little bit of it was our fault, some of it was the platform's fault, but we'll take responsibility for it and we won't make that mistake again. So we had a slight loss on this one. Well, it wasn't a slight loss. It was a medium-sized loss. So after we made that mistake, next we turned our attention to PTPI. And we noticed this stock at 9:30 a.m. it started gapping up. We had just exited the other trade, BFRI. And I usually like to get into trades once they break the non-EMA, which is this yellow line. So I got filled at, give me 1 second. I got filled at $3 and it was like $3.50. And so that's about right here. I got filled at 9:35 at $3.50. If you notice, the price pushed up higher and then it continues to push higher and higher. It was also doing great volume. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, the first 5-minute candle at 9:30 when the market opens did 3.5 million shares. The next one did 3 million shares, and then at 9:40 a.m. it did 5 million shares. So it was trading on high volume, which is always a good sign. And it also looks like it's currently getting ready to try to push back up now. So if you watch this video soon enough, you might be able to go look at PTPI and get in. But I got in at 9:35 and I bought 400 shares and I let the price push up and I sold around $8.94, which is about right here. When it got up to $4.14, I was holding about 20 shares left. So this trade balanced out my other trade, which was BFRI. I made back a majority of the profit that I lost on the other one. I'm still going to finish this day slightly red, but it's a manageable loss. It's nothing to get mad about or anything like that. So PTPI was a great trade in my opinion. BFRI, we could have used more patience. I probably would have been a little more patient if the platform didn't process my order right away. And I could have cut my loss a little earlier. The fact that TD Ameritrade processed an order that I canceled kind of took me off guard. It's never happened to me before, so I didn't really know what to do. So I ended up watching it and it dropped lower and lower, and then I eventually cut my loss once it got to a price that once it got to a price where it was no longer acceptable to be holding 600 shares. So I could have cut BFRI a little bit earlier, and I probably could have held PTPI a little bit longer. But for the most part, I'll give today probably a C. Give myself a C. We're going to come back tomorrow and try to do a better job. Or actually, we're going to come back and we're going to do a better job. We're not going to try. So feel free to leave comments or questions if you have any in the box below. Please like and subscribe. And feel free to message us on Instagram or any other platforms that we use. Thank you. Have a great day.